welcome to this week's podcast. My name is Dante.
And I'm Chatterbox Zombie. Did you have an enjoyable Valentine's Day, Dante?
Don't be stupid. I decided to play a joke when I was at work, and I said, my computer's my girlfriend. And I thought it was funny. I thought, it's we're in we're in the IT sector, and it's always a bit of a laugh. These guys genuinely freaked the fuck out. It was hilarious.
I love that one post, and it was like, I got my girlfriend a jacket for Valentine's Day, and they click on the pink, and it's a glove. Sad.
Did you do anything for Valentine's Day?
I ran up and down the beach alone.
On the sand?
Yes.
That shit's hard to run on, man.
Yeah.
You hear about there's a tornado up your way?
Tornado?
Yeah. There was that one that went through Auckland a while back and ripped up like a warehouse or something.
No.
Oh, fuck. Okay, never mind.
There's tornadoes there?
Yeah, there was a little tornado, and it just sort of didn't do anything, but it's quite interesting. We have tornadoes. I mean, that's the exciting part. There's fucking tornadoes in New Zealand. What the hell? When did this happen? So that's something new. Keeps you on your toes. And I finally built my server. I said last week I think I was building it. I finally got that thing finished, and it's completely set up and running, and that's transferring all my files, which is going to take forever and a day, but it's pretty damn awesome. It's really lightweight. It takes about sort of 15 seconds to boot. And it's awesome, so I'm quite happy with that. And it's white.
You're happy with your Valentine's, eh?
Yep, that's my Valentine.
So I remembered the other day.
What?
I bought my Wii on Valentine's Day in 2008.
That's a wee while ago. 4 years.
4 years.
You know what I figured out today?
What?
If you take your birth date and minus 266 days, it gives you the approximate time that you're in a womb. Got to have a look at that. I never really had a look at it. Everyone seems to do these things occasionally. I looked at it. My dad's birthday. He got lucky on his birthday. Shot that.
Oh. Apparently if you're born in mid-November, then your mum got something for Valentine's.
Yeah. New Year's babies are the classic ones. If you're born early September, I think it is.
Oh, that's me.
Obviously, it's a bit flawed. I think I was premature as well, so it probably doesn't count for anything. But whatever. Funny. Should we move on to gaming? Actually, I managed to get rid of all my JRPGs, actually. We're going to gaming. Fuck it, doing gaming.
Gaming.
I'm trying to send my PlayStation off to my brother in Australia. I'm fully over PS3.
PlayStation
3.
Yeah,
so I've got my PS3. I'm trying to send it to him in Australia. I say trying because I went to the post shop with this big, enormous box. I carted it all into town, sent it off, and they sent it directly to my home address. So I checked. I thought, fuck, I must have got the address is the wrong way around. The to and from. Nope. They just decided to send it back to me without sending it to Australia. So now I have a PS3 back in my possession. And they were meant to pick it up today, and they didn't. So, fuck. But I managed to get all my JRPGs going, because my brother loves JRPGs, and no one else wants my JRPGs, so, whee!
Did you have a PS3 fat or a PS3 slightly less fat?
I had the slim 320 gig model.
Right.
Which was like the best at the time.
Yeah.
And that served its purpose, but meh.
Well, in related news, the PSV came out in North America.
How was the reception for that? I haven't really had a look too much into it. I'm not really into handhelds.
How was the reception? Do you know what game is like? It's like a launch title for every freaking console ever. Everybody's Golf.
What?
Everybody's Golf.
What is it? What? Golf?
It's a game franchise about golfing, and they're kind of cute semi-anime-esque characters.
Oh, okay.
About golf, and every single PlayStation or Sony console that's been released ever, that's been like a launch game. Like when the PSP came out, there was Everybody's Golf, and when the PS3 came out, it was like Everybody's Golf.
Golf games do have a bit of fun in them. I played one with Fire Rider for ages. I can't remember what it was called now.
No, but it's been met with generally good-ish stuff. I don't know. It's fucking expensive. I know that much.
And it's not backwards compatible, is it?
No. They realize UMDs are the stupidest fucking media system ever. And so they're not using those anymore.
They've really fucked up their portable hardware.
UMDs?
No, like the PS2000s and the PSP 3000 were like a really, really popular model, and everyone had one. And then they released that next one. I can't remember what it was called now. PSP Go, was it? PSP?
They didn't release it.
They didn't?
No.
I thank Christ it was shite.
Yeah.
And then, so they ended up just taking some of the ideas from the Go and then releasing it with the Vita.
Yeah, pretty much. But stellars of the launch lineup so far has been Wipeout. You know Wipeout?
Oh, yeah, I really would love to play that game. I love Wipeout.
Everyone loves Wipeout. And That's good. Go. Uncharted. Golden Abyss. Play Uncharted on the go for X amount of minutes.
Uncharted should just have like Nicolas Cage as a main character or something.
Oh, yeah.
But no, fuck that. I don't know. I'm not into handhelds. I find them annoying.
Fair enough.
I think if you're going to get handhelds now, get a tablet. Fucking play Angry Birds or something.
I do like Angry Birds.
It's just too addictive, eh? I mean, it's not... Anyway, we're not going to get into that argument. Most important thing, and I know you're probably going to fucking sigh and loathe me for this, is Mass Effect 3 demo did get released today in the US. So there are two parts to the demo. The first part is a basically tutorial level, and the second part is a bit of an action sort of scene going on. The gist is you're Commander Shepard, either the female or male version, and you've got to save the galaxy by recruiting an army, essentially is it. So the Reavers have come through to destroy everything, and you have to save the place. And then the second part, you're amassing Krogan sort of support.
Aren't the Reavers the creepy, fucked up, cocaine addict human remnants from like Firefly and Serenity?
Yeah, they are.
Hmm.
I'm thinking of Reapers. Reapers.
Forgive me for the Beavis and Butthead question, but if you choose the female version of Captain Shepard, can you have lesbian sex with the blue chick?
I would assume so, but having not played it, because I mean it's only a demo, you don't really get the dialogue options, so I wouldn't know.
No, but in previous Mass Effect.
Yeah, you could do all sorts of weird shit. That was the idea. I mean, they did it with Dragon Age. That was hilarious. Allowed you to have gay elf sex. Man, that pissed a lot of people off. Because it's out of nowhere, eh? It's just like, so, how about we go back to back to the campsite? You're like, yeah, whatever, sweet.
Yeah, I'll show
and then
you
all of a sudden, whoa, what's going on here?
I'll show you my sword of Fangor, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. But yeah, Mass Effect 3, I took a video demo of me playing it. I had Spine on hand, so we just sat here playing the first two parts, so you'll have a commentary from both of us. I don't think, none of you probably actually heard Spine, or he doesn't write either, so he's just a mate of mine, flat mate of mine as well, so you'll get to watch us playing that hopefully tomorrow. I'll get the first video up, and then in the weekend I'll get the second video up. It takes a bit more editing to get the second one working. Cool story. Do go get it though. I think it's masseffect.com, or just fucking Google it. You'll find it. It's pretty alright. I won't say it's good, if I'm honest.
It's a demo. It's not supposed to have decisive.
Yeah, so you'll see the slight differences in graphics between ME2 and ME3, and you'll get a good feel for the game and how it's going to work. The combat mechanics are pissing me off right now. I'm hoping I can figure out how to get my handle around those before the actual game release comes. So I'll play it a couple more times just to see if I actually truly do like it, but at this stage it's fairly average.
Yeah, I played the Left 4 Dead 2 demo like 80 times before the game actually came out.
Yeah, and we played Left 4 Dead 2 for the longest time. Holy crap. It's still fun.
I would still play it.
Yeah.
Gotham City Imposters came out last week as well.
Oh, yeah? What's that?
Friggin', I had no idea what it was, because I started seeing stuff for it about the same time that Arkham City had just come out. I'm like, what the fuck, another Batman game already? But it's nothing like Arkham City at all. In fact, it doesn't even have Batman or any of the Batman characters in it. That's why it's called Imposters. It's all about team-based, co-op, FPS stuff, sort of like TF2. And you either choose the side of the Joker-inspired thugs or the Batman wannabe vigilantes. And you go around with guns shooting each other. And crazy wackiness and very stylized, cartoonish graphics.
Sounds like a very, very big sellout game.
It looked weird, but it's only like $15 and shit, but, I'm not that interested. Have you heard anything about it at all?
Oh, I don't. I mean, just getting this straight, I can't stand American superheroes at all. Batman is the only cool one. Everything else sucks. I have no interest in them whatsoever.
Hey, Spider-Man had cool puns.
Spider-Man was a douche. The dude could fucking fly around the city and like stop trains with webs, and he's just such an emo kid. I don't know. Fucking
swing
dumb.
around the city.
Fucking
and
douche.
Not all Spider-Man versions were as dicky as Tobey Maguire.
Yeah. I also found a cool Batman picture today. I'm going to put on the post. It's pretty hard to explain, but it was on Reddit, I think, earlier, and it's fucking awesome. It's to do with the futuristic Batman. I can't remember what it's called.
Right.
Yep.
What have you been playing other than the Mass Effect 3 demo?
Well, the Skyrim mods, I've been still keeping up to date with that, trying to play. So I had a bit of a crack doing some level modding, and I had a bit of crack doing some script modding. Didn't get too far, I'll be honest. I managed to make a sword that cast like fucking a gigantic fucking huge fireball when you attacked, and it basically tore an entire city apart when you attacked. But it only worked once, and I couldn't figure out how to keep getting to work. But the problem I found with the Skyrim, I love the creation kit, and I love the mods that people are making so quickly. It's really, really amazing stuff, and I can't wait to see what's going to happen in the next couple of months. Biggest problem is there are too many.
Too many.
Yeah, I swear, I watched the Steam Workshop go from about 80 mods to about 140 in a couple of hours, and it was just so many mods, and some of them are really awesome. But every time you load the game now, you can skip it, but every time you load the game, it's just like, checking one of 500 or something. It's just ridiculous. There's heaps and heaps of mods. You don't have to turn them on, but yeah. If you do have Skyrim and you haven't played it or you don't really care, go get it. Go look at the Steam Workshop. It is super easy to subscribe. You literally click a button. When you load the game, it downloads and stores a mod and gets going straight away. Piece of piss. It's wonderful.
Pretty fun.
Yeah, I honestly can't believe how easy it was. Full credit to Bethesda and Valve. That is some really, really good partnership working right there. I just gave credit to Bethesda. That's pretty impressive as well.
Yeah, especially after their one of the creators died a while ago, on the same day as Whitney Houston, I think.
If you go to ElderScrolls.com today, you'll see, is it Adam Wachowski, I think his name is? You'll see the tribute page to him, which is pretty damn cool. So it kind of sucks, but whatever. Lost a pretty good artist there.
Trying to take something different, I dipped and delved into the free-to-play page on the Steam store and picked one game that I thought I would want to play, and I chose it purely because it had anime-esque visuals.
What was it?
Rusty Hearts.
Sounds not good, dude.
It is a free-to-play Korean origin MMO with it's kind of interesting combat system. It's not, point and click. It's a bit more dynamic, but basically it's set in pseudo-gothic, Dracula-esque world. You choose your friggin' character out of the four. Well, they're not classes; they're actual characters. They've got their own name and look and everything.
Yeah.
And then you go into a server and you play and beat people or whatever. But yeah, it's story-driven, and it's really weird because only 2 of the 4 characters appear in the story for the good first 5 or 6 hours. And so if you chose one of the other people, you're just there, and you're not in part of the story at all or anything.
It's a bit weird.
Yeah, but I'm not really big on MMOs. I've never really played this sort of stuff a lot. But yeah, it's very typical MMO. Every 5 minutes you got to open up your inventory and swap out everything you own for stuff that's slightly better to win.
Well, usually with the free-to-play MMOs, you've got the way they make essentially force you to extend your gameplay is, like Silk Road Online is a beautiful classic for this. You had to literally go collect 500 fucking deer hearts or something, and you had to go out there and kill 2,000 of these deer just to get the hearts. Is it like that? Do you have that level of grinding?
No, there's most of the quests you get are pretty simple and they're over pretty quickly. There's not really any huge overtaking ones. You still get the whole kill 1,000 skeleton dudes and bring me their bones because I want to make a fucking rocket ship. Yeah. But friggin' pissed me off, man, because as I booted it up, they had this advertising thing as well as installing the incredibly slow fucking patch. Seriously, it was a 400 meg patch and it took me 2 hours.
Jeez.
But they're like, oh, we've got a new character. It's got Malin. It's got this awesome friggin' Chinese G-cup chick. And a skimpy little Chinese or something. I want to be her. I want that. But then it's you boot it up and that's just an alternate skin for one of the other characters. Which you can only get if you fork out some what?
Real life cash and microtransactions.
Correct. So yeah.
But games like that survive a microtransaction, so I can't really blame them.
I know, but fuck. There's 4 characters, right? The 2 chicks are all right, but then there's chick version of the 2 guy characters, and they're awesome. You can only get them if you pay $20.
Yeah, and I'm the sort of sucker that would do that, so fuck, I didn't touch it.
But it's a stupid, terrible game, and the English voice acting in this cutscenes is lamentable. But otherwise, it looks okay, I guess. It's smooth, cel-shaded shit.
There is something alluring about sort of free-to-play MMOs, so the fact they're free and you can really sink a lot of time into them is just quite cool. Even if, with free-to-play, I usually play them for about 2 months and just ditch them. And you don't feel bad for ditching them. You don't really care anymore.
Yeah, it's not like you're emotionally investing in much.
Yeah, it's like, you play things like Rift, Star Wars Online, Star Trek Online, the Old Republic Online rather, or Rift or anything like that. If you play any of those games where you're sinking money in month after month, or even Eve, you get real sort of like, after about 6 months of playing it, you get real like, shit, I don't really want to leave. I've invested so much into this sort of thing.
Oh,
you
yeah.
You don't get that with free to play, which is fantastic.
People don't walk away from Eve, bro. People don't walk away from their 16 friggin' space truckers full of broccoli.
I walked away from Eve.
You walked away from Eve?
I played it for what, 2, 3
Think about all the friggin' children on Mars's 8th moon that won't get their fucking broccoli on time.
Yeah, no, I played it for only a couple of months.
You inconsiderate prat.
But yeah, so that's what I like about free-to-play games. That's what I got to say.
Yeah.
I don't know if we mentioned, I don't think it was last week, it was Eager Raptor did his Ask Me Anything on Reddit. Did you read that?
Yeah, he got his armor.
Yeah, that was pretty damn cool. I mean, we're pretty big Eager Raptor fans around here. And one of the coolest things is he said his favourite video game character of all time was Ulala from Space Channel 5.
Which is totally understandable.
Which is totally cool. So I'd never heard of this game until, you made me sort of aware of it a couple of months ago. What was it, sort of August last year?
September.
And yeah, when I played it, it's quite a fun game. And I think you did a review on it, didn't you?
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ulala's a cool character, man. You got to be friggin' boss to keep up with Space Michael Jackson.
The whole game was ridiculous, but so entertaining. Yeah. And then you think it's easy, and then it gets really, really hard.
Yeah, that's what video games are about, entertainment.
Yeah, there's a bit of arcade action in there. I liked it. I reckon it was cool, and good on you, Eager Raptor, for doing an Ask Me Anything. Even though it seems like the thing to do at the moment. Have you seen Link to the Awesome yet? His new Awesome video?
Sequel artist.
Yeah, no, Awesome video. He just released a new Awesome series video for Zelda games.
No, I haven't.
Okay, no. It's only about a minute long, and it's not that great, but it's always good because it's Eager Raptor.
Anime.
Lagrange.
I've had this discussion before. It doesn't matter how you pronounce it. It's foreign.
Lagrange.
Lagrange
just got real. The last episode, they finally got all three of the Vox Aura things hunting together, which we've been waiting for because the outro had all three of them together, and we've been waiting for that to fucking happen. And then at one point, douchebag flies up with a green, she calls it Midori, and then explodes into leaves, and everything falls out of the sky. I don't know what happened, but it was cool, and it was pretty, and I like it, and I'm going to keep watching it, because it's fucking the best sci-fi anime this season. It's not... How do I put this? It shouldn't be good, but it is.
Uh-huh.
It seems like a losing sort of... Everything's just so ridiculously fast-paced and over the top, but it's fucking cool. Mind you, I like Needless, and that was shit.
I don't know much about Gangrene, but how is it based off cliffhangers by the sound of it, or what?
No, entirely. It just it doesn't really go the whole cliffhanger route where everything's dum, wait till the next episode. It's sort of like they introduce something, and then you know something's going to happen next episode, but it's not like, this episode she just exploded into fucking leaves. I don't know what the hell happened. And you expect next episode they're going to explain this whole scientifically impossible fucking route as to why she turned into leaves.
Right. Well, as long as you're enjoying Low Gingivitis.
Yeah. It's fucking awesome, though. It's a really cool watch, and I'm pretty happy I picked it up. Okay, so do we want to talk about Denver now, or do we want to talk about...
We're not supposed to talk about it.
Yeah, we're not supposed to talk about it, and we say this every week, and I swear to God, it became this running joke that we were never going to talk about Denver again, but it keeps coming up. And this week, they released an OVA episode.
Now it's relevant.
Now it's relevant. So this time we're actually allowed to talk about it because something happened. Yay! I got to listen to the op again, which I am happy for. Yeah, I love that song, really.
It's so bad.
I know. I don't know why I like it either.
I love Eddie's voice, though.
Mm.
It's too cute to function.
It was a pretty lackluster episode. They just tried to cram in every single character into a relatively small
No
space.
way, man. The mum didn't get shit.
Yeah, she didn't, actually.
I want to see her being annoying like she is.
Yeah. But the ending of the episode was a little bit interesting. With the whole, like, for the entire of the season, there's people claiming to be espers and fucking aliens and all sorts of weird shit. And you don't really follow it. You just think they're a bunch of kids being kids. And
no, you think they're a bunch of fucking lunatics that this guy seems to magnetically attract. The aunt is fucked up in the head. And his cousin is fucked up in the head. And then he meets some random girl who always wears a helmet, presumably because she's fucked up in the head, or maybe because she doesn't want to get fucked up in the head. I can't remember. She was wearing a helmet all the time, though.
Yeah, no, you're right. It's a ridiculous sort of scenario, but in the last couple of minutes of the last episode, shit gets totally real when, should I spoil it? Probably, no one's watching it. When Whitehead fucking helmet, bitch.
Astronaut chick.
Yeah, she guesses, predicts a fucking meteor is going to come out of the sky and smash into the ground. And she tells the dude, whose name I've forgotten, and she just says, take 2 steps back and off to the left a bit. And he does. And then, poof, the ground explodes next to him where he was standing. And oh my god, he would have died. Super amazing. She disappears. No idea what happened. Pretty fucking weird way to continue the series.
And then it turns out they're all actually secretly on a hallucinogenic drug.
That would piss me off.
And spend the entire time listening to the Beatles. Now, that would be a great anime. I would watch that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Denpa OVA. Fuck, I wouldn't think that was a show that needed an OVA, but hey, they put it out and people like it. Why not?
Yeah, I would say it's average, but because it's continuing a series I like, you gotta like it.
I want to do a little thing here. I'm going onto the front page of Anime Take right now. Everyone uses Anime Take. Do you use Anime Take?
Nope.
Anime Take is easy.
I pretty much read everything about anime via RSS feeds.
Anime Take's great. Well, I'm just browsing down the front page for all the recently released shit. And the friggin' titles, man. I've bitched about before, but anime titles, they're too long and they're too fucking pointless. Just scrolling down, I go, Papa no yu koto o kiki nasai. Listen to what Dad says. Okay, whatever. Danshi koukou sei no nichijou. What does that mean, Dante?
Fuck knows.
Yeah, male high school students' daily life, yeah?
Yep.
You know what Nichijou is? You watched that crap.
No, I didn't. You did.
I didn't watch Nichijou.
Neither did I.
Then who was phone?
Holy fuck.
Anyway, Anomatsu de Materu. I'll be waiting for you in that summer, or just that summer.
That summer.
That summer.
That's how it's known around here.
Natsume Yu Jinchoshi. I know what that one means. Bakuman Season 2. Oh, that's the one where it's like guys and they want to be manga artists, and yeah, they're kids. And right above your little favorite Lagang guys, Lagang rape that you like, there's one called Mirai Nikki, which I don't know about. See, it's up to episode 18. But do you know what Mirai Nikki means?
No.
Future journal.
What? What?
Mirai is future, and Nikki is like a daily journal that you write.
Journal, right. I thought you said German. I was like, what?
Future
what?
German.
Yeah.
Come to the future and be mine. No. Mirai future journal. So I looked that up, and that looks kind of fucking weird.
I've heard quite a bit about it. So I assume quite a lot of people are watching it, and it's rather popular.
Just going for the shit. Anime names are too long, man. Then they go back to being just simple shit like Trigun, Toradora.
But even so, if you're going to use names like
Sekirei.
if you want to use like Japanese names, I'm just thinking right now, Kino no Tabi is a great one. Nothing to it.
Yeah, and then that's pretty easy to make a transition into English if you want to try it, you know? It's just Kino no Tabi, Kino's journey, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Otherwise, they get stupid fucking ideas like Seto no Hanoyome, right? Which literally means the bride from Seto. Seto is the area in Western Japan, right?
Yeah.
But they translate it into English as My Bride is a Mermaid.
What?
Because it's about mermaids.
Right. Wow, okay.
And they realized people wouldn't know about Seto, so they're like, mermaids, my bride's a mermaid. But then it came out sounding like the stupidest fucking show ever.
Yeah, it does. I wouldn't watch it.
Yeah. And my freaking names are getting worse. Beezle, Bub, Poyo Poyo, Kanatsu, Nikki, blah! Oh, look, another one that says Nikki in it. That's my rage.
Yeah, I also want to follow
I've used my rage docket for today, but you still have yours.
I have my rage docket. My rage docket is finding anime. So my sister in the last couple of days has said she wanted to pick up Valkyria Chronicles. She was watching Valkyria Chronicles, and I apparently was missing 5 episodes. It's probably because of me shuffling around anime and it didn't copy properly or whatever.
It's probably because the future German went back in time.
Some German's like, no, we need to make space. So they removed my the Germans removed my 5 episodes, so I had to go find them. It is notoriously difficult to find anime once it's licensed. The biggest problem is because anime subbers rely so heavily on torrents and not too heavily on direct downloads, it's become fucking impossible to find seeders for this shit.
Legit.
And I was getting to the point where I was just going through malware sites, literally just getting antivirus fucking warnings over and over and over again until I found like a Mediafire link to download the anime. I can understand why it's so hard. Licensed anime shouldn't probably be distributed so easily, but still, someone keep the shit somewhere.
It's a pain in the ass. Like, I remember when I was watching Shuffle and it had just been dubbed, just been licensed. So you couldn't find it was still online everywhere, but you couldn't find it English subbed. In fact, like a lot of sites had the thing. It's like, oh, this anime has recently been licensed. If you have interest, please support the English dub. I'm like, no, fuck you. So I ended up watching it with Italian subs, just because I could.
Yeah, I don't know. It's not very often, and we've said this so many times, I'm not going to get into it too much. It's not very often you'll find an English sub that's as good or better than a Japanese sub. They're just
Rarely.
They're not the same. They don't have the same quality, no. I mean, Trigun was a very good one in English, but you'd struggle to name, more than 5.
Right.
So fuck it. I also just thinking about it. I don't know if I mentioned last week that Nisei Monogatari is actually getting a little bit stupid. Now, you mentioned when I started picking it up, it's very eclectic. It, zoom up on the face and zoom out, pan around the scene.
What does that word mean? Educate me.
What?
Eclectic.
Crazy, over the place. Just everything's happening at once sort of thing. Energetic, eclectic, fucking nuts. Anyway, so that sort of stuff is happening. But as they're getting through it, it's becoming more and more prevalent. It's getting to the point now where it's every time you watch a scene, it's a really long scene. So they're talking about, 2 to 3 minute long scenes. And they just constantly shift the camera. And it's getting kind of annoying, to be honest.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Really? A series lasting visual nuances is starting to wear off thin? Yeah?
It was bad for some people in the first series. I liked it. But now it's getting to the point where they're making it more and more prevalent, more and more there. It's just, ugh. Maybe it's just because I'm noticing it. I don't know. But
if you're going to base a friggin' visual style or a visual effect on an anime and you want it to be, consistent but not friggin' too annoying, make it simplistic. Make it something that's not too big,
I like it.
Make it the mouths like Dempa, it's creepy and it's freakish, but it's always there. Make it that ambient light that makes everything look washed out in Angel Beats,
Yeah.
Don't friggin' try and jam a camera under a skirt and behind a rock every 3 fucking seconds.
Yeah. It's also worth noting that they, and it's similar to the first season, they can't really figure out who's the main character.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so
Agaragi
is still the primary, I guess, protagonist, but it changes so often. Like you end up going to another scene where they meet someone else, and then they become the main character for that episode, and then it's just dumb. It doesn't really mix the characters properly. It just becomes one person's turn, and then the next person's turn, and the next person's turn, and then back to the first person.
Yeah, well, Bakemono has always been pretty experimental on that route.
I don't particularly like Nisei Monogatari as it stands right now. So, yeah.
Haven't been watching anything not modern?
Can I use another rage card?
You did use your rage docket just then.
Can I use a mildly annoyed docket?
Okay,
so one reason, this is going to sound really fucking first world problems, one reason I don't watch anime at the moment as much as I should, or I would like to, is purely because of how fucking hot and muggy it is. So, yeah, so I've got a massive fucking 51-inch plasma screen. If I turn it on, it heats up my room really quick, and it gets to the point where I'm sitting there in bed trying to watch anime almost stark as with all my covers on the floor, sweating. It's really, really gross, and it's not the coolest way to watch anime ever. So,
was that a pun?
No,
that was a pun.
It was.
Dante made a pun.
It was unintentional.
That was pretty punny, bro.
It's quite disgusting, so I don't watch anime because I don't want to be a fat, sweaty nerd that I am.
Right. Grinning through the torture that is watching anime on a regular basis.
Yes. Hard work, bro.
I finished Samurai Champloo, which is great. Fuck, that ending, came out of nowhere. I wasn't expecting that sort of shit.
Isn't the coolest series ever, though?
Isn't the greatest, it was pretty fucking butt ugly, too. The animation quality was terrible. But it's fucking cool, breakdance, fighting, and beatboxing samurai with the boom bam. Yeah. But I picked up another series which I'm watching at the moment. Another huge fucking name. Otome wa boku ni koi shiteru.
Yeah, translate.
You can translate. You speak.
No, I don't speak fucking Weeaboonese.
If Otome means girl or like maiden, yeah.
Yeah.
And Boku means me for a guy, and Koishiteru means in love with. What would Otome wa Boku ni Koishiteru mean?
I'm in love with a girl or something.
The other way around.
Oh fuck! I don't. That's fucking English. Okay.
I'm trying to do it, so I don't have to translate. Well, yeah, which literally means the girls are in love with me, which is stupid title. Based off an Edogear, some old one I never saw. Pretty bad setup. Get this right. So some guy who looks totally like a chick. He's got long hair, friggin' hips and everything. His mum dies, and her last wish was that he would go to the school that she went to as a child.
That's fucking dumb.
I'm like, okay, that's a unique dying wish from a parent, but whatever, it's manageable. The only thing is, she went to an all-girls school. So he goes there, and he looks totally like a chick, so no problem. But, yeah.
So he wears a check school uniform and everything.
Yeah, and he's the only guy there. But it's bad, because the characters are friggin' two-dimensional and uninteresting, and there's this really weird tendency to, like, split to chibi style. Like, they look like South Park characters or something. It's bad. It's like, it's harem with all the personality sucked out. Yeah. It's friggin' Mashita Ito if you went over it with a vacuum cleaner. There was one funny part. One of the girls in the harem is a ghost. I don't know how that works.
What?
Or whatever. They're fucking stranger things in anime.
Yep.
But, you know how they'll have, like, when it goes to the ad break in the middle of an anime, they'll have, like, a picture with the series title or whatever?
Yep.
Usually I don't pay attention to those, but there was one of these episodes that was really funny. It's got the guy who, totally looks like a girl. He's looking in the mirror, and he's got whiskers, and he's freaking out. I'm thinking, oh my god, why don't they do that more? Why can't friggin' annoying cross-dressing androgynous characters that you're never sure of what gender they are have a bit of stubble or something that comes through?
Yeah, or a low-cut top. You start getting chest hair. I'm picturing a pool scene with ass hair and shit hanging out.
Like, what's a really well-known androgynous character? Like, that one from Buck to Test is pretty well-known. God, if he just had, like, some stubble coming out, that would be great. Friggin' Kino...
Kino was like ultimate androgyny. You had no idea if it was a boy or a girl until like the second to last episode. No, it was the last episode.
Maybe if she like slipped on a grandma and then like her purse spilled everywhere and then like some lipstick got smeared on her lips perfectly, then you'd be like, oh my god, I really love it. So yeah, that was something you don't really see in anime.
Quite funny to see that actually.
That's why it's okay. It's not doesn't make it worth watching terrible anime, but it makes it interesting at least a little bit. Like when I watched that horrible series Hito Hito, the best part was they started fighting and I'm like, oh, here comes a slap, but no punch. Full on slug that bitch.
Keeps it fresh.
No.
Well, it takes something you're not expecting from a shitty series and makes it better, which is kind of alright.
They're like, hey, we've got nothing to lose. Let's do something unpredictable.
Yeah.
Bring back Hitler. I'm sorry, you didn't want Hitler in this anime? Too bad.
That's past Germans. We have future Germans around here.
All right. Are there any future Germans in La Green Salad?
I don't think so. Oh, there is I wouldn't say he's blue-eyed, but he's a blonde-haired dude that thinks he's an elitist prick. So he's like a World War II sort of German in the future. He doesn't open his eyes, though, but that's just because he's Japanese.
Like Brock.
Yeah, he's pretty much like Brock, exactly the same as Brock, but he always has this goofy smile. And he doesn't say shit like, it's a drying pan.
Everyone loves Brock.
Right, shall we leave it there then?
No.
Okay.
My Ren figure. It's awesome.
Yeah, you got a Ren fig. It's pretty cool.
It's amazing. Thank you to my dearly beloved friend who brought it for me back from Taiwan. They don't sell the shit in stores. It is no longer in production, which means it's better than Nendoroids and shit.
Hipster figurines. Oh, yeah.
1/6 scale figurine of Ren from Deer is very, quite rare.
Pretty nice looking too, gotta say. Nice colours. Really nice colours.
Oh, Deer's always did have a nice colour scheme. Yeah. Imagine if I got one of Miyu and her friggin' 8 truckloads of hair.
You wouldn't be able to stand her up. Like a tiny shake and she'd be like, top here.
Like, no, they should have to have reinforced heels or some shit.
Yeah. Anyway, okay. we'll leave it there, shall we? Also, Stephen Fry's in Wellington at the moment. So if you're in Wellington and you see Stephen Fry, go and say hello.
Who's Stephen Fry?
Who is Stephen Fry, mate? What the fuck?
I asking the questions. Answer mine first, then you can ask yours.
It's Stephen Fry. So you ever seen QI?
No. Oh, yes.
Beef Vendetta, he's the old guy. It's Stephen Fry.
He was in the newest, what's it called? Have you seen the newest Sherlock Holmes?
No, I haven't seen the newest Sherlock Holmes, actually.
Pretty sure isn't that he's Sherlock's brother.
Oh, cool. Stephen Fry, he's amazing.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, anyway, so this has been Dante.
And Shadowbox Zombie, thank you for listening.
Yep, that was our 30th podcast you listened to.
Really?
It's not really an achievement. I just felt like slipping it in there.
30.
Yeah, 30. Good job, guys. See you next week. Oh, and expect Mass Effect videos tomorrow with the podcast as well as this weekend for the second one. Sweet. Ciao.